Blessings and welcome to all of my charming Capricorns out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your October 2020 tarot reading with your sun, moon, or rising sign in Capricorn. And much love to all of you who share my videos, who subscribe, and send me all those positive vibes. I'm truly grateful for your love and light. So Capricorn, this month, wow, we are needing to keep grounded. There's a lot of energy happening. We still have Mars in retrograde for this whole month, really affecting us, challenging us. It is in Aries. It will be affecting, of course, your fourth house of family and home. You will also have a new moon, a full moon there on October 1st. So we're going to talk about some of the things that could be coming up for you in regards to this full moon on October 1st in Aries. And also we'll be having a new moon in Libra, and also another full moon on October 31st. So that should be pretty exciting. So let's start off with the first house. And I've already pulled a few cards here for you. And you have some beautiful cards to start off with. The first card is being that visionary. And boy, this is the time for you to really bring out your visions. This is the time where you can really start to expand and grow now for you Capricorns. You have Jupiter direct now in your sign, and also Saturn went direct on September 29th. So this is a great time for you to really start to expand your visions, to really use that Jupiter and Capricorn energy to really fulfill your visions here. Yes, you've had so much going on in your first house for so long, haven't you? Really wanting you to restructure your life, to really focus on your visions, to make changes for that peace that you want in your life. So embrace the confusion if there has been and still is, because what it says here, let there be peace in not knowing all the answers right now. So embrace the confusion and knowing that peace is on its way, because you are the visionary. And what it says here is capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So Capricorns, start to really focus on your visions. You also have a very strong connection with this new moon in the middle of the month in your 10th house of career. So a lot of you are focusing on your family life and your career life this month and trying to figure out what is the best avenue for you. There may be a move, a change in work, but if there is something coming about, it's to open you up to those visions, those insights, this new connection to a new pathway for some of you. So yes, that is beautiful. So let's go to the second house. The second house is connected to your resources. So let's see how your resources at Capricorn are looking in the month of October for you. Eight of Earth. Keep on working hard. This is about all your hard work is going to pay off. The Eight of Earth is connection to the energy of prosperity, working hard and prospering from those visionary ideas. So the Eight of Earth is encouraging you Capricorns to keep on working on your visions, to keep on working on getting things grounded and finding ways to solidify your pathway forward this year comes to an end. And by the end of this year, I do feel you'll see where your visions are taking you, because a lot of energy will be shifting to your second house of your finances and resources, and figure out how to grow and prosper from that and what your self-worth is. So yes, that's beautiful to see here. So let's pull another card, Capricorn, in your second house of finances and resources, and see how, wow, some of you are working hard on a commitment, working hard on your own self-worth, to commit to another, to commit to your ideas, to commit to love or your visions, right? So keep on working hard on your visions. Be committed to those ideas. Excuse me, I'm just trying to fix my microphone here so you can make sure you hear me okay. So how cool is that? So let's see here. Let's go to your third house. And your third house is connected to communication, your siblings, your neighbors, your cousins. So let's see, this card want to fly out, Four of Water. So there seems to be something that you're dealing with emotionally in regards to the third house of communication, having maybe difficulties communicating your feelings and the emotions with the Four of Water, having difficulties with maybe close relatives, your siblings, your cousins. This may be something that you are going through to deal with your emotions, to get more connected through communication, being able to express yourself more openly maybe. So the Four of Water is encouraging you to open up to your feelings, your emotions, finding ways to communicate in a healthy way, to be able to connect to others. Communication. So if there is someone you need to communicate, Capricorn, to share your feelings, maybe you have been disconnected emotionally from someone close to you, and it's time to communicate maybe some peace in the family, working hard to work on those relationships that really do mean something to you, Capricorn. So let's go to the third house, and the third house is connected to, the fourth house. Yeah, that's where all the energy is happening right now, right? So we have Mars there in retrograde, and it won't go direct until November 14th. So as Mars is retrograde in your fourth house of family and home, security, comfort, you are thinking about what you need to do to have better comfort and security. That may mean with this full moon at the beginning of Aries, there may be things coming into light, some type of vision, insight that shows you a way of what you need to do in your family life. Working on those relationships that need some type of balance, right? Working on breaking free from karmic situations in the family. Maybe this is about making a choice about moving and whether or not this is the right time for you. Because Page of Fire, action. The connection to children, the Page of Fire, there may be a strong connection to a child, maybe a fire energy, something of that nature where you need to be more connected to a family member. But the Page of Fire, again, is encouraging if there is something with the Four of Water in communication with family. The Page of Fire is encouraging you, Capricorns, to really say something, but be very careful on how you express yourself to family members because of Mars being in there. It's going to be very fiery. It may be a little aggressive. So step back, meditate, contemplate before you may want to say anything to someone close to you. But you're getting through some karmic situations in the family that you need to deal with. And I feel within the next, this whole month, you really are going to start to get connected more to your emotions, your feelings, and what you need to say, and putting action to heal those wounds, to, make changes that are going to allow a healthy environment. And this is the card of communication. So there is something I feel some of you Capricorns need to say in regards to family, karma, love, comfort, security. So a big month of communication of your feelings, of what you need to say, but being very careful because some of you are feeling emotionally disconnected from the ones that you love. And so this is the time where you really want to express yourself in a way that you can share your feelings, but not being too explosive or too aggressive, right? So meditation and contemplation before speaking is always a great way, right, for peace. So let's see here. Yeah, so the fourth house of family and home. Think about those things. If you're thinking about selling a house, buying a house, changing, you may want to wait until November 15th, where I am also going to be thinking about selling my home, but I'm going to wait until after the 15th of November. But let's see here. Wow, let's go to the fifth house because that's where the other full moon is going to happen. On the 31st of October. Yes, no kidding. This is when the veils open up and we can really connect more strongly to spirit, to really feel that connection to the universe, the unknown, the mysteries of of life here. And you have Uranus in there in your 5th house. Wow. So you get a full moon and Uranus in your 5th house. And that is connection to your creativity. It's also connection to love and children. So there may be an unexpected connection with this full moon happening in regards to love, creativity, your visions coming through, right? Uranus is all about your visions, being creative, being open to your ideas, right? But love seems to be really strong for a lot of you Capricorns, that all of a sudden something unexpected happens where you connect to love. So let's see here, the 5 of Earth. So some of you, it does look like with the 5 of Earth, you have been lacking some type of emotion in regards to love, I feel, or creativity. There's something missing and lacking and being without with the 5 of Earth. And you are working on getting grounded, working on your feelings, working on your emotions, right? And so, you know, this could have been a time where some of you Capricorns have been without love, been without the strong emotional connection you want in the 5th house. But something's shaken up with Uranus in there. Something's happening for you that you need to understand here. A big change, that's why. So there's like a new cycle coming through, and Uranus is shaking things up in your 5th house. A new cycle, a new love, breaking free from relationships that aren't fulfilling. And so let's pull another card to see with this energy, the 4 of Bear, 4 of Swords. So some of you, this is another card of meditation, contemplation, thinking about things. So some of you have been thinking about a relationship maybe for the last 4 months. So, you know, maybe having to really break free from a relationship for the next 4 months. There's something about being clear in your relationships. And maybe with this full moon, October 31st, will give you some light of whether or not you need to move forward, move away from a relationship that's not giving you that security, that love, that connection that you need. So I do feel by the end of the month, in October, if you're not in a relationship that's giving you that deep love and desire, I feel a lot of you Capricorns will understand that and break free from that with Uranus being in there. So yeah, some of you are going through a big shakeup in your 5th house of love. And it is about you finding peace again and waiting until after this energy moves with Mars in your 4th house of family and home, and dealing with some strong energies in your 5th house with that Uranus energy and that full moon there. So yes, let's see here. Let's go into the 6th house, and that's your day-to-day life, your work regime, your health flow. So let's see what's going on in your 6th house there. How is that energy playing for you, Capricorns? This is the card. The 9 of Air. So again, there's like, when we get to the 10th house, I feel like there's some challenges that a lot of you Capricorns are feeling in your day-to-day life. You may be feeling challenged in your flow. And now that's changed. And that's what I'm seeing. This is a month to keep, you know, in that place and space of peace and meditation, because I feel like there are a lot of things changing for you Capricorns. It may feel a little rough, it may feel difficult at the beginning, but this energy is allowing you to move now into a new cycle, to really start to ponder on those decisions that you need to make for your visions to come true. So yes, it seems to be some difficulties in your day-to-day life, in your work regime, that you're really going to have to think about, you know, ending things maybe and making some changes so that you can have a better day-to-day life. So what is that card? One more card in the 6th house here. Yeah, getting through some type of obstacle and challenge to get on your journey, to move forward. So yeah, you know, I feel by the end of the year, if things are changing, give it until December to feel that energy that's changing for you. It does look like there is something of an obstacle that some of you feel in your day-to-day life, your work, but you're going to get clarity through this month in October, through what you're feeling in your visions and through meditation. So let's see here. Let's go to the 7th house, and that's this connection to your relationships, your partnerships, marriage, contracts. So let's see how your 7th house is looking in the month of October here for you Capricorns. What is that energy for you? Page of Earth. So this is beautiful. This is about working on maybe working on a partnership, a relationship. I feel that with the Page of Earth, there's this beginning of a business partnership, a beginning of some type of new vision that you have with someone else. And the Page of Earth is encouraging you to work on your ideas, right? With the 8 of Earth, be committed. There's a contract, a commitment, maybe with a business deal, a business partner that can grow. The Page of Earth, again, the Earth energy is about prosperity and growth and finding ways to find balance. And I do feel some of you Capricorns are going to find a great business deal with someone else because of your visions, your ideas coming through. So let's pull another card for you, Capricorns here. Communication, yeah. I feel there's a strong connection, and there may be a strong connection to an earth energy, another earth energy in regards to, you know, a partnership, a love, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it does look like there's going to be some type of communication with others, with someone else who's going to maybe help grow and prosper some type of deal that you are trying to bring about, some type of vision, right? So I forgot to pull some love cards here. So let's pull some love cards to see in regards to the love energy that's flowing for you, Capricorn's attraction. So there is some type of attraction to someone this month here. And so it may be very unexpected. It may be something that you weren't looking for. I see a connection to maybe finding this energy through your career, through your day-to-day life, through family members, through connection to children. So let's see here. Let's pull a couple cards here for your love energy, Capricorn. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be very different than what you usually are attracted to. So a couple more cards here. Couple more cards. Religious, spiritual factor. So there may be someone very different from you, someone from a different religion, someone from a different culture. You will have Venus in your 9th house. The 9th house is different cultures. So and Venus is love. So you may find someone who's very different from you, Capricorn. And that's probably a good thing. So let's see here. Here's another card. So very soon you will clearly decide, like I said, if you're in a situation, a relationship that you're not sure about, whether or not there is some type of emotional distance and not feeling as close as you want in a relationship, very soon you will decide. And I feel once this Mars goes direct in November, you will clearly decide if you are in the right relationship, if you are moving in the direction of finding comfort and security in a connection. So chemistry, because there is chemistry and attraction with someone. So watch out this month. So I feel a lot of you Capricorns, even though you may be dealing with an emotional situation, something else may be coming about. Yeah, unrequited love. So some of you, I feel, are going to see that there is some type of unrequited love that you may have to break free from. But remember, this Uranus energy, that full moon that's happening at the end of the month in your 5th house could really bring something unexpected. So make sure you're out and about on a Halloween. You may be at a party or out with the children or something of that, and you meet this really strong love connection of chemistry and attraction. So, and if you do, make sure you express your love. It's very important to express your love if you feel a strong connection with someone. So beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Let's go into where we're going, into the 8th house. The 8th house is death, transformation, change, rebirth, metamorphosizing into another energy, making changes that are needed, right? Other people's resources. So let's see how the 8th house is looking for you Capricorns here. Let's see. Oh, wow. The Empress. How beautiful is that? This is this connection to finding maybe someone like the Empress, but really connecting to what you need in love. So there may be, with the Empress, could be with the 8th house, or secrets, a secret connection to love with the Empress energy there, a strong connection with the Empress, a Taurus or a Libra. But this could be a secret love connection behind the scenes of the 8th house of connection to love. But this is also with the Empress, growth, prosperity, changes in your resources, because the 8th house is connections to others people's resources, receiving from others some type of gain through the Empress energy. So yes, there does seem to be some type of gain, hard work, something, maybe you're getting a bonus, maybe you're getting some type of severance pay, because some of you, I feel, are changing your jobs. Maybe this is about a bonus, a big change that's coming for you. Love, yeah, I feel there's some secret love connections coming about, and maybe connected to someone who already has a family. You know, the Empress can be connected to mother, you know, children, having children. So there seems to be some of you Capricorns connecting to maybe an energy behind the scenes, a deep love connection. The 8th house is very deep in connection to your sexuality, finding someone that you are definitely sexually feeling, right? So look out for that energy. But let's go to the 9th house. The 9th house is connected to your higher power, right? And that's where Venus is blessing you for this month, is, you know, it could be lots of change, connections to business deals and partnerships internationally. So there may be some wonderful deals internationally that are coming from different countries, finding love that is very different and unusual from you, doing some traveling this month. At the Queen of Water, yeah, that could be a strong connection to a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces for you. So yeah, I see that there is love for some of you, connections to traveling and foreign lands. So look out for that, maybe in regards to love there, a new environment, getting out there, and having some type of change in your environment is maybe going to connect you to someone very different, someone who's really going to allow you to express yourself. With the Queen of Water is opening up and expressing your feelings, right? So that could be what's going on, is you're ready to express your feelings and open up to a connection that comes to you that's really going to change your environment here. So yes, let us go into the 10th house. That is your work and career, and no kidding, what do we have there in your work and career? You have a new moon, and the sun will be shining in your 10th house for most of the month here. So there's this focus on your career and destiny, and things coming into light about what is happening in your career house. So with that new moon on the 16th of October, showing maybe a new beginning, be prepared that there may be an offer, some type of deal that comes through that's going to allow you some type of change in your destiny. The Hangman. So this is about you looking at your life in a different way. This may be a time where, you know, things are changing for you, and you have to, you know, believe in your intuition. You have to believe in your visions. The Hangman is like, you've been wanting changes in your career. You've been knowing that things have been happening, that you have been noticing, but not sure how to make that change. So the Hangman is showing you that there is something that you need to look at in your career that is going to allow you to look at your visions in a deeper way. Let's pull another card here in the 10th house. And contracts. So I feel like some of you who have been waiting for a contract, a deal, it looks like there is some type of contract, some type of deal, some type of something coming through in fruition for you Capricorns in your career and destiny. Let me pull one more card in that energy. The Fool, yeah, new beginning. That is the start of the journey. You have to start with the Fool. It's the number 0. Some of you are hearing the calling. You have been looking at your life differently. There has been things that have been happening in your career that have put you in this place of having to, you know, look at things differently. And now there's secrets, there's knowledge, there's contracts, there's deals coming through, and a new beginning. I love that. I totally see that for you Capricorns. Wow. So your focus is on career and family this month. What do you need to do to have a better career, a better destiny? Do you have to move? Do you have to make changes in the family? Do you need to release karmic situations that have been holding you back in the family? Those are things that you need to ask yourself. So let's see here. We're going to the 11th house, and that's the connection to our hopes, wishes, and dreams. Connections to making those connections to others who can make them happen for you. You will have Mercury and the Sun in there for part of the time. So let's see what's shining in your 11th house here for you, Capricorns, in the month of October. Let's see how well you are socializing. 2 cards want to come up. Temptation and the 8 of air. Yeah, when I want to go back to secrets and something coming in that may be hidden, that's the temptation card. That's the devil card. That is maybe through friends, meeting someone through a party, hanging out with new people, organizations, being part of an association. There is some type of temptation. And the 8 of air is fear. Should I bite into that apple of temptation? The 8 of air is fear of whether or not you should do that. So you may want to think about whether or not you're willing to take a bite out of that temptation. Fear is there to hold you back, but I do feel this is a strong month of really fulfilling your own visions and really understanding your own temptations and really, big change. There is something changing, ending for you. And that's why I feel just be open to whatever comes along, because I really feel there's a change in connections to others, friends, organizations, love. There's new energy flowing, and you cannot allow fear to hold you back on that. So the last house, the 12th house, and that is the connection to all that is, right? For meditation, for peace, connection to our angels and guides, to receive the knowledge and insight that we need. So let's pull a few cards before we close up here, Capricorn. The world. The world is your oyster, and the connection to the 12th house is connecting to the world. So there seems to be this connection to meeting new people, connecting to people around the world, meeting someone from a different country. But this is about you completing a cycle. The world card is the end of, you start from the full card, right? A new beginning, and then you end with the world completion. So there is this cycle of change for you in completing something. You really are focusing now on your visions, really seeking out the world, the universe for that insight and information. So what do you need to surrender to so that you can just be open up to this beautiful energy that's flowing for you this month? So what is that card here, Capricorn? What do you need to surrender to, Capricorn? Let's see what that card is. Oh, wow. Well, this card came out. It wasn't the surrender card, but 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel is with you. Okay, so that is beautiful to see that you will have help with Archangel, and I see the 5th chakra, and of course we're talking about the 5th house, and so I feel like there is something coming about in connections to the 5th house, whether it's about love, creativity, children. But 2 cards, surrender to your full power. Surrender to your full power. And it says here, your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So that's what you're doing this month, is you're getting back your power again. You're dealing with things that have been, you've been stuck in, trying to understand your visions, and you're going to surrender to receiving the support and love that you deserve. So this card says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. And of course, you Capricorns rather handle everything yourself. But this is about support. This is about balance. This is about receiving, and sharing and having the support that is fair. And that's what that new moon on the 16th in the middle of the month is saying. Are you ready to have balance? Are you ready to receive the love and support that you deserve, Capricorn? Yes, you do. So we have to read, before we close up, this beautiful connection to Archangel Gabriel here. So before I close up, If you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below. But here's the message: self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat chakra center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. Again, this connection to power and communication, finding a way to be able to express yourself in a more loving way. So, this angel opens you up to the truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, and that's what we talked about here. But Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. You have the Fool card. Take the leap. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound integral value, your visions. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, yes, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. And that's why it's important to take time to meditate so that you can see your visions through for peace and meditation. You're getting through a time of contemplation, of being in the hangman position. There's a new beginning, I feel, starting in November. You may want to wait until November 15th to really solidify any major plans, but this is about you breaking from a cycle, starting something new, and believing in it without fear. So until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.